hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in, okay? Remember that this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. It could be you towards somebody, somebody here towards you. So if you feel the need to reverse the roles, then go ahead and do so. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. You have here the number 7, and it says daydreams and decisions, okay? So this is all about you concentrating on what decision you need to make. Daydreams and decisions with the number 7. It's a very highly spiritual number, so you are being guided, you are being protected as well, okay? So daydreams and decisions. Beautiful. Perhaps you've been daydreaming about something or about someone, just like this woman. See, her eyes are closed and she's kind of like visualizing something, and she's kind of creating a type of mudra with her hands, okay, like a hand gesture there. So perhaps something that you've been daydreaming about, it's about to come into fruition, and you're going to have to make a decision about it. So let's see what this is all about for you. What is this here all about? All right, so you have here success, okay? Victory is on the horizon with the 6 of Wands. I also see that some of you guys might be dealing with a sign of Gemini. I see Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I see the sign of Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. What else do we have here? Okay, so also at the bottom of the deck, the King of Wands. So what the King of Wands is saying is that you need to be confident, okay? Be confident about your decisions. Be confident about yourself. Step into your power. Know your worth and know your value, okay? And that is how you will reach success. Keep daydreaming, and once that vision that you are daydreaming about, you start to see it coming in as signs, signals, synchronicities, keep going in that direction, okay? Because I do see that you will succeed. I also see that for some of you guys, you will start to get a lot of attention from people, situations around you. A lot of attention, appreciation, accolades are going to come your way, okay? In your challenge position, you have the 4 of Pentacles. So it's going to be a little bit challenging for you to want to spend money, invest money, or perhaps right now, you know, it could also be the fact that you're not really willing to open up emotionally. It might be a little bit challenging for you to open up emotionally at this particular moment. What the Ace of Pentacles is saying is that you're focused on making money. You're focused on your career endeavors. You're focused on being abundant, okay? For others of you guys, you're focused on wanting some kind of a commitment. You want a commitment. You either want to offer a commitment or you want a commitment to come towards you. And again, for others, it could be business related, the fact that you want a lot of money. Now, with the Lovers here, yeah, the root of the issue is some kind of, like, it's interesting because you want commitment, but the root of the issue is that somebody here is uncommittal. Somebody here is not really committed to the situation, to the person, whatever this is, whether you towards somebody, somebody towards you. There's some kind of an energy there of, you know, the root of the issue being the fact that somebody here is not really acting in a committed type of way, okay? In the recent past with the 6 of Cups, I see that in the recent past, you reconnected with something, a place, a person, a situation from the past, okay? Whether you went to visit an old place that you used to live in, whether you went to, you know, a person here that perhaps you were involved with, or whether you just were missing something, okay? In the recent past, I see that you had that energy of nostalgia, missing that, the sensation of, you know, oh, the good old days, that sort of thing. But coming towards you in your near future and in your opportunity, look at that. Somebody is about to show up in your life. It's an authority figure. This person might be older than you, more mature than you, or just in a very masculine type of way. You know, this person might be kind of, you know, presenting this sort of aura of masculinity, whether male or female, doesn't matter. It's that masculine type of energy of a person here, you know, being in touch with the energies of authority. It could also be that you are learning a lot from this person, or you will be able to learn through the connection that you have with this particular person, okay? Now here what the 5 of Swords is saying is that, yeah, I feel like, you know, in your subconscious thoughts, there's some kind of disagreement that you're still thinking about, okay? Something here that may have caused you some kind of energy of, okay, well, you know what? I don't agree with that person. I disagree with what they said, what they did. Some kind of disagreement that you're still thinking about. It's still kind of, you know, bothering you in some kind of way. Now with the Devil here, somebody sees you as the devil, okay? They see you as or the situation here related to you as being very toxic. It's very toxic. It could also be the energy where for some it could have been a third party situation or be a third party situation. That's only for a very small group of you guys. But for the general public, it could also be the fact that this person is obsessed over you, and therefore there is some kind of energy being created of toxicity, of toxic energy. It could be a narcissist, that you are involved, that sort of thing. But it's a very kind of toxic union here, okay? Now with the world here, your action advice is to close out a chapter in your life that you've already invested your time in on. Now, I'll give you an example, okay? A lot of times when you are stuck in these situations that are very toxic, right, it's very hard to really, cut that chain. I mean, that chain is made of iron, right? See this couple, they literally have a chain, that is tying them to each other by the neck. I mean, literally, that must be so uncomfortable. A huge heavy chain. I mean, just imagine a huge heavy chain, kind of wrapped around their necks, and it's tying them to one another. That cannot possibly be comfortable at all, right? But it's hard for you to, again, get out of that situation because it's an iron chain. You would need like a chainsaw or something to melt that iron, right? Or to break it apart. But what this is saying is that you have the key, okay? You have the key to the solution. Your action advice is to settle this once and for all, to close out that chapter in your life. And again, don't go into the same old cycle, whether it's with the same person or with a brand new person, okay? And do the same old thing, because then you're gonna re-enter that same toxic cycle. And you're gonna ask yourself, well, why is this happening all over again? Why does this happen? Even if it's a new person, why does this always end up happening? Because you need to learn your lesson. You need to learn your lesson and close out a chapter in your life, okay, that is no longer working for you. It could be an old way of doing things, an old belief system, an old way of being, whatever this is. It's a chapter that you've already given enough to the situation. You've already learned enough from the situation, and now it's calling for closure, okay? If you do that, you are going to give rise to a new beginning, something that is really good for you, that is healthy for you. It's going to bear fruit. It's going to grow into something beautiful. It's blooming and blossoming energy that's going to head towards victory. But again, you need to accept this ending, this closure for what it is, okay? Now, we're going to be going into the extended reading to see who this person is, okay? More so about their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to end up working out for you, what is going to be the final result, and we will end the reading with any messages from Spirit. If you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.